Let's take a look at the 1825X from SportDOG. This is the top of the line in the X family of collars, and I'm a big fan. It's everything that I'm looking for in an e-collar. So you've got a 7-level dial, and you've got a low, medium, and high on each level. That gives you 21 levels right out of the box. This is a great combination system. It's a 1-mile range, waterproof transmitter, waterproof collar, rechargeable, submersible. You can use it on a swimming dog. It's a complete high-end e-collar. It's expandable in multi-dog mode. You can have a dog 1, dog 2, 21 levels. You can have vibration, you can have tone. It's really everything that you're going to need, top of the line in the X series of collars. 1825X is an incredibly versatile system. It's going to cover a wide range of dogs. It's going to do little bitty dogs and big dogs. It's also going to cover dogs that run really what I consider to be long distances. 1-mile range collar. It's going to be perfect for your retrievers, perfect for your bird dogs, beagles, perfect for hounds. It's even expandable beyond the other X series collars. You can go up to 6 dogs in this system. It's great for guys that work with a lot of different dogs because it's got a wide choice of stimulation levels. Let's talk about likes and dislikes on the 1825X. To start off, there's really not much that I don't like about the 1825X. Only thing that I would say, going from 2-dog to 3-dog, you lose some features, but that's really going to be it. If you're working 1 dog or 2 dogs, it's going to cover everything great. Top of the line as far as stimulation choices. The 1825X is the best of any SportDOG product that I've ever used. I love the feel, I love the look. It's just a really versatile e-collar in a really competitive price range. Let's talk about the details on the 1825X. We're going to cover range, stimulation, expandability, the transmitter, the collar, batteries, extra features, plus what the unit comes with. The 1825X is a 1-mile range system. I have personally gotten a little more range out of that in ideal situations, but it's listed as a 1-mile range system. Range is one of those things that too much will never hurt you, but not enough can be a problem. A mile is a lot. There's just not that many situations where you need more than a 1-mile range collar. It's going to cover pretty much every dog out there. The 1825X has 21 stimulation levels, which is great for the majority of the dogs out there. It's a very gradual increase and just going to cover most of your training situations. You have that option in the 1825X in a 1-dog and a 2-dog mode, and then you have the ability to expand beyond 2 dogs, but when you do that, you're going to lower your stimulation levels down to 7 compared to 21. Other stimulation options in the 1825X are going to include continuous, momentary, tone, and vibration. Continuous and momentary are 2 different kinds of electrical stimulation. The continuous stimulation is as long as you're holding the button down, up to 8 to 10 seconds. So I'm going to press the button and release it. Stimulation is going to cut on and cut off when I release the button. Momentary stimulation is a pre-measured fraction of a second. Doesn't matter how long you hold the button down, stimulation is going to cut on and cut off no matter how long you hold the button down. Tone and vibration are non-electrical choices on the 1825X. Tone is a beeping sound that you hear at the collar. Vibration is kind of like an old-style pager. The collar is going to shake just a little bit when you use vibration. A lot of different things you can do with that. I typically don't use either one of them as a precursor to stimulation. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm going to give the dog a command, and he's either going to comply or he's not. And if he doesn't comply with the command, then I'm going to give him a correction. Tone, I typically use tone as either a recall or a turn command for a dog, especially with my bigger running bird dogs. I'll teach them to turn on a tone. That way I don't have to blow a whistle or holler at them. I just tap the little tone button and they're going to change directions. They'll typically look at me for that. Vibration has the same thing. The advantage of vibration over tone is that other dogs typically don't hear it. The downside of tone is that if you have 2 dogs in the same area and you tone 1 dog, the other dog's likely to hear it. And if there's some sort of negative connotation with tone, both dogs are going to hear it. You're going to have some confusion there. The 1825X is an expandable system. It has a toggle switch on the unit which allows you to go from a 1-dog to a 2-dog without any loss of features. So that's great for folks that are working just 2 dogs. But unlike a lot of other collars in this price range, the 1825X is expandable up to 6 dogs. So you can change the mode and put it into a 6-dog mode, which gives you 1 button per dog. So toggle switch in the up position, you have dogs 1, 2, and 3, and then toggle switch in the down position gives you dogs 4, 5, 6. Let's talk about the transmitter. I'm a big fan of the size of this transmitter. It's what I consider to be a thumb-operated transmitter. By that I mean that I use my thumb to raise and lower stimulation levels, and then you've got 3 buttons, so lower, upper, side button. It's just a really nice, comfortable size. Fits really well in the hand. Just got a great feel to it. Great dial, great buttons. Toggle switch is easy to go for dog 1, dog 2, or if you're in a 6-dog mode, it's 1, 2, 3, and then toggle down for 4, 5, 6. Just a really nice, well-made product. Got a couple of different options as far as how you carry it. Comes with a lanyard. In my opinion, it's a little big to wear around your neck. Some folks do it. I'm not comfortable with it. The size of it's a little big for me to wear around my neck. But it also has a belt clip. And so, you can wear it, I'm comfortable wearing it in a shirt pocket. The thing I don't like about it around the neck is that, a transmitter this size, when I reach down to do something, it's going to swing, and it's big enough you hit a dog in the face with it. He's not going to like that. So if you do want to wear it around your neck, I like that combination. That way, you can work with it, and then when you're through with it, you can, pop it back into your shirt pocket. It's on the outside, so you can use it without having to go into your pocket, but it's not going to swing around and hit the dog. Works great on the belt also, so you can do that. I caution folks, if they're using that, I recommend using some sort of tether with it. Lanyard will work great. You can loop that through a separate belt loop, and then that way if it gets knocked off, which is not easy, but if it gets knocked off in the field, it's still going to be attached to you. The 1825X uses the larger X series collar. This has a couple of different things about it. It has the 3 different stimulation modes, so it's a low, medium, and high mode. That's going to cover everybody. The majority of my dogs always work on a medium mode. I think I've had 1 or 2 dogs in the last 20 years that required a high stimulation mode. I've never had a dog that required the low stimulation mode, so most dogs are going to be in the medium on this. So this collar, it is rechargeable. Unlike the smaller collars, it's not a direct plug-in. It uses a cradle to charge, which I prefer. That keeps gunk out of your collar. There's no plug-in point on here. Cradle snaps onto the collar, so you have your charging interfaces here on the unit. Comes with regular contact points and longer contact points. So if you have a dog with a really thick coat, you can change these out. They are user replaceable. Just unscrew. It's got your on-off button. Got your light button here. One of the things that I like about the design of this particular collar is that it's a little bit longer and narrower, so it fits up against the dog's neck a little bit better. And then something else I like to point out on the Sport Dog collars is that they use a really high quality collar strap. This is something that we fight with manufacturers from time to time. You can go cheap on your collar straps, and that's fine at the beginning, but over time they're going to wear out, they're going to delaminate and fall apart, and that's kind of a big deal. You interact with the collar strap every time you put it on the dog, so I like a high quality collar strap. Sport Dog's done a nice job on these. Older Sport Dog collars delaminated, they'd fall apart on you when they got wet, and that was a bad thing as far as collar straps go, in my opinion. So I'm a big fan of this particular collar strap. It's incredibly well made. It's going to hold up for a long period of time. Other thing is the buckles that they use. This is a square buckle. I'm a big fan of square buckles because they're a little more secure, going to stay on the dog. Hard for that to come out in the field. It's unlikely that it's going to come loose. Something that's different about Sport Dog's square buckles compared to some of the others out there is that they also have a roller on their square buckles. That's not quite as common. So rollers make it easy to put on the dog, but square buckles make it very secure. So it's a great combination. Seems like a little thing, and you'll have a lot of people kind of blow over it, but I'm a big fan. I like high quality collar straps. You can cut these down for a smaller dog, but don't overdo it. Keep in mind that your dog's, especially if you've got a younger dog, he's going to grow a little bit, so don't cut your straps too short. But if you do, they are user replaceable. You can get you a new strap and just change her out. The 1825X, both transmitter and collar, use lithium-ion batteries. They are rechargeable. Typical charge is going to last 60, 70 hours on both of these systems. That's runtime. You can charge the system up. Dead battery is going to charge in about 2 hours, so real quick charging system. I typically am going to charge my collars more often than that. I don't like for them to get too low, and lithium-ion batteries are memory-free, so charging it on a regular basis isn't going to hurt it. I don't recommend that you leave it on the charger. Some folks will do that, but I'm not a big fan. I charge it up once it's done charging and take it off the charger. Lithium-ion batteries, they are user replaceable. Typically, you're going to get 3 to 5 years out of this type of battery. They are user replaceable, so you just unscrew the back of your transmitter, buy your new battery, put it in there. Easy to do. Really easy to use, easy to charge. It's a great battery system. A couple of other things that the 1825X has. Like all the X series units, you have modes, and that allows you to customize the transmitter to do all sorts of different things. The 1825X has the largest choice of modes because of the toggle switch and the dial. You're able to get up to about 14 different mode settings. So that allows you to pick different setups depending on what you want. But it also does a couple of other things. The two biggest things that are different about the 1825X is that, like some of the other systems, it will do the beeper that BirdDog folks use. So you can add the SportDOG beeper and control it from the transmitter. It will also do the remote release functions, the bird launchers that SportDOG makes. You can also activate those from the 1825X transmitter. So retriever folks, BirdDog folks that are looking for a launcher, this allows you to use your ecollar transmitter to operate the launcher units. All in all, I'm really pleased with the 1825X. They have gone through and fixed a few things that I didn't care about in the previous system. It's a great training system, extremely versatile, easy to use, well-made, durable, and priced right. I'm a big fan of the 1825X. The 1825X also comes in a camo unit, both transmitter and collar. Everything about these two units is the same, so if you're waterfowler and you want a camo system, 1825X camo is the way for you to go.